Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Thanks to grab. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Orange will have to punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So North Carolina's offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Syracuse right back at it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. quick release on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, UNC! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Syracuse right back at it.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Duarte. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Syracuse right back at it. They'll run play action. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. I think they want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They've got the screen set up. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. The give out of the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker over.
They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Syracuse right back at it. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Working that left side. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They'll ride the hot hand. Makes him talk to the hand. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Kent and runs through another one. That's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Trying to escape. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab. It's Duarte. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. On the move at the 30. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Cuse. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got the first down and more. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heel. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, he shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Finds his man. It's Duarte. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They'll send out the kicker here. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He splits the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to him on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They run the reverse. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to get it himself. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. And that one's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Takes the easy completion. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the... He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love the way and get a W.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. And so nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face basket of his wide receiver.
Look out, he's got room. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Absolutely center cut.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you got to be way more aggressive.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Handoff, keep working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now. Here's second. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Breaks the tackle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 20. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense a lot.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited.
Turning it on! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Slithers into space. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead.
Syracuse, 27.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did